Okay, y'all, so the Take It Down Act has now become a law. So y'all listen up, because a couple of y'all have asked me about this here. This was a bill to combat the revenge acts of non-consensual intimate imagery. So that means parents, you need to have a conversation real fast with your teens, your middle schoolers, and your elementary school kids. And a lot of people are like, what? Yes, because they have phones too. So it doesn't matter if it's your phone. It doesn't matter if it's your tablet. It doesn't matter if it's, grandma's Kindle. It don't matter. Do not share the shit on any type of platform. Because beforehand, most of the states, had laws that were protecting people from this. But again, the crime, the punishment was not seamless across states. And then, in most states, there was, something, some states didn't have anything, pretty much the way it should be. And a lot of these states only cover children. Now this covers everybody. So again, have a conversation with your homeboys. Look, he get mad because she was like, I'm sick of your bullshit and I'm done. I don't care if she sent you these photos, in a consensual manner. If you share that shit, your ass is going to jail. They not playing with it, and they like play with it. We waiting on a motherfucker to make an example out of. Don't be the example. Parents, tell your teenage boys. I know they learning about their hormones. Parents, tell your teenage girls, this shit's not a game. You can go out here and share somebody's pic if you want to, thinking you mad at somebody or whatnot. Your ass will be sitting in jail. And I don't know how they're going to really go after these parents of some of these teens, but it's looking like some shit could go down. So unless you and your teen want to be cellmates, I suggest y'all have this conversation. Now, this is also, like I said, holding all internet platforms in tune with this. And as you can see, they're all on board with this and under the Meta umbrella. Now, this is stating also they are giving those platforms 48 hours to remove the imagery once they receive a request. So that means 48 hours, they absolutely have to remove this. And of course, with AI being as strong as it is and some people not being able to really understand what's real, what's fake, this is why something like this is absolutely important to have. This did pass with a 409 to 2. In regards to all of this imagery, because again, it is an incredibly difficult time because a lot of y'all are not understanding how bullying is working and the fact that oh, when I was bullied as a kid, it ain't the same. This shit is not the same, and kids are absolutely leaving this earth over stuff like this. So we will see how this all pans out. The one part of this that really kind of y'all might need to pay attention to, it also allows medical professionals or law enforcement to participate in the digital forgery of an identifiable when acting reasonably and in good faith. So y'all be careful with that. Please have a conversation with your teens in regards to dealing with these medical professionals and also dealing with law enforcement. There's a little old couple, I forgot what their names are, but they absolutely have the best advice to talk to your teens about when something like this happens. If you can't do anything else, you know what you can do? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. And lawyer. That's all you need to say. And that's all that, we have nothing else to talk about. So please understand something. It does not matter if you were unaware of, how serious it was. It does not matter. All these things. Do not share any of this stuff if you do not have the consent. If you had the consent at first, but the consent has been withdrawn, be careful with this. Because, like I said, there's a law on the books now. So again, this will be interesting in the next coming days of literally how this is going to work and how they're absolutely going to push forward, and if this will apply to everybody, because of course there are a few parts of this and when it talks about like not limiting free speech and all the things. But again, check with these platforms that you all are using and see what their policies are, because they absolutely have to be in compliance. And y'all be safe out there. And again, have a conversation with your friends, have a conversation with your homeboys, have a conversation with your children, parents. Class dismissed.